Lads, I'm excited. I am excited, lads. If you guys are wondering, if you guys are confused why the hell I'm excited, I'm excited. That's the only words you're gonna get out of my mouth right now, but I'm excited. Lads, the World Showcase Season 2. So it's gonna be international players, lads. So we can just see here that it does appear to be, well, Manute Bol's there, that's being covered by the right side of the screen. So Manute Bol is there. Obviously Pau Gasol's there. We've got Manu Ginobili. Manu's actually pretty decent this year. Not gonna lie, this is like the first year where I'm like, okay, yeah, Manu's pretty decent. Dirk at an amethyst, he's gonna stink. Peja Stojakovic, Steve Nash, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Danilo Gallinari, Fernando Martin, detleff Shrempf. But lads, look at him. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I need to zoom in some more. I need to zoom in some more for this one here. Let me scroll here. Pat Burke. We finally got Pat Burke, lads. We are finally getting Pat freaking Burke. We are getting Pat Burke. Dude, like, I like one of the first basketball players that I knew, other than like Jordan. And I'm pretty sure Jordan was the first basketball player that I knew of. Second was Dwayne Wade. Third, as far as NBA players, was Pat Burke. It was Pat freaking Burke. Watching him on RTE with the Irish men's national team. Unfortunately, I don't think he was playing when we lost to Denmark because the Suns wouldn't let him. But this guy right here was a hooper. He was a baller, and I remember playing those old NBA games. I was like 9-10 years old and using Pat Burke, making him 99 overall and winning everything with the Phoenix Suns because he was Irish. The only Irish-born player to have played in the NBA, lads. I could not give a damn if he's a gold. Pat Burke was a shooter. Like, he was a shooter. And he was a guy that would really have been good in today's game because he was an athletic shooter who couldn't really play in the post, but he was a power forward. Would he have been like an all-star or anything? God, no. But would he have had a longer NBA career if he was in the game today? If he was in the sport today? Yeah, obviously Manute Bol's Manute Bol. Pau Gasol's gonna suck. We already have Manu. We already have Peja Stojakovic. We already have Dirk Nowitzki. We already have Giannis Antetokounmpo. We already have Steve Nash. So every one of these cards, other than Pat Burke and Manute Bol, we already have higher rated versions of. Which is a little bit annoying because there are so many players in NBA history that we don't have. But at the same time, it is an international one. So there are more players we probably haven't seen. There are going to be a lot more golds. Trying to think any players that we could get. I mean, Dragan Bender, maybe. Dragan Bender. And then a really interesting one is Fernando. They must only have this one picture of Fernando Martin. Like, Fernando Martin, it wasn't like he was a good NBA player. He's the first Spanish player in the NBA. Gallo's going to be elite. And detleff. I want to see what detleff's jump shot is like. I remember Splash literally was like, can somebody like go out and find detleff shot, not knowing that detleff Shrempf was a member of the 95-96 Seattle Supersonics. Like, come on, get your NBA trivia off, Mr. Splash Edition. But so he is in the classic teams. I remember these used to be like one of the last ones, 95-96. It's one of the most recent classic teams. So 95-96 Supersonics. But detleff Shrempf, funnily enough, said that Arvydas Sabonis would have been the greatest player of all time. Was the greatest player of all time. Ooh. Nice. That's chick. Now that's chick. That's absolutely chick. Is Gallo on any roster? Because he's injured for the year. Would he be on the all-time Nuggets? Would Gallo be on the all-time Nuggets? That's the question. At like the end of the bench. Nope. There's no way of testing out Gallo's release. But Fernando Martin, I'm just putting it out there. Fernando Martin wasn't really a shooter. He didn't even shoot well last year. I think he's going to be a disappointment. But the only problem is that if this is the only picture of Fernando Martin, surely Fernando Martin Surely Fernando Martin has got... I love how they call him Fernando Martin as well. Is that the only picture of him playing in the NBA? No, there's more. I can't even find that picture. I look Fernando Martin, and I can find plenty of pictures of him. I just can't find that specific picture. You know, they've used the same one for literally every card. It is Dave the Busher who gets, no matter what, every one of his Pistons cards in the history of my team has got the exact same picture. But this is a cool concept. This is a cool concept. As somebody who is shock, not American, this is cool. Because for people from Spain, you get to use Pau. Obviously, we already have Pau, so it's kind of worthless. For people from Spain, you get to use the first ever Spanish player in the NBA. For Germans, you get detleff shrempf. For Italians, you get danilo gallinari. You got the Greek freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo, who might be in some weird way usable in limited or stuff at Emerald. Canadians, you got yourself a Steve Nash. It's not a big diamond. For people who want Tony Parker, you got Tony Parker. For Serbians, you got Peja Stojakovic. For Germans, again, you got Dirk. For Argentinians, you got Manu Ginobili. For, I think Manute Bol was South Sudan. And you have got Pau. So I need to search that up. I think Manute Bol was from South Sudan. He was born in Sudan, now South Sudan. Yeah, okay. So we got that right. But most importantly for me, most importantly for the Irishman, we have Mr. Pat Burke. We have Mr. Pat Burke, lads. Mahu 2K. Well, Mahu is well done, but that's for a person. Screw it. If you take the entity, whatever. Pat Burke's gonna be in the game. Pat Burke's gonna be in the game on St. Patrick's Day as well. That's as one of them important. We're gonna get a Pat Burke, probably a Pat Burke locker on St. Patrick's Day. I'm even more happy about it. Shout out to the one person who knows who he is the reason why Pat Burke's in the game. Shout out to him. Not gonna say him publicly. Shout out to the one person who was responsible for 2K getting the rights to Pat Burke. Is this a big deal in general? No, it's not. It's not a big deal in my team. I'm not gonna make it out like it's a big deal in my team. Is this a big deal for me? Yeah, it is. There are some things that I'm going to make a much bigger deal than anyone else. And I'm not going to say, oh, everyone needs to make it as big a deal as this. But I'm going to. And I did. So, yeah, that is pretty much it, lads. Pat freaking Burke. Could not give a damn about the others. I'm using Pat Burke. Pat Burke's the only card that I care about. He's the only card that I care about here. Now, lads, you better believe tomorrow I'm going to be super, super happy about Pat Burke. That's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.